Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. BuilderBot here. And first thing I wanted to show off is my rapid transport fabricator machine. See, late game, at first you get these conveyor belts, they seem pretty quick, and then you get the red ones and they seem quick. Then you get the blue ones, like now this is quick. You can really move with the blue ones. But, okay, why is this even here? Oh, that's the pipe. But, the blue ones, unlike the others, you can just manufacture these in your backpack with materials. The blue ones you can't. The blue ones require lubricant, so it's impossible to manufacture them in your own, in your character's own backpack. You have to use builders, and the builder setup, there are 12 fabricators here just to build these things. And this is, I think this is about as good as you can go. Maybe I could have arranged it better, but you see, the issue is that, sure, this one requires iron plate and gear. Pretty straightforward. This one requires the previous one and some gears. This one requires the previous one, more gears and lubricant. And the same kind of deal is for all of them. They all require the previous ones in order to be built. Well, this one requires the basic thing, and then this one, these each require the previous underground. This requires the basic, and each of these require the previous splitter. So you need to make all three and feed them into each other in order to get an output of the blues. So over here we have siphoning off. The blue one is now the main conveyor belt. This is grabbing any instances of gears or iron plates that are coming off of there. They're being switched about. This thing's putting them in here. This thing will take any plates that get put in there in order to make more gears. This thing will also take plates and gears in order to make yellow conveyors. Yellow conveyors then get moved both to here and to over here in order to make red conveyors and yellow subterraneans. The yellow subterranean, and the gear maker puts the gears in the center pathway. Which I guess I could just put all the gears on the center pathway instead of having this box, but whatever. And then they all will grab gears as they go in order to up-convert to this, and then up-convert to this, and then output its result over here in the chest. That one doesn't need lubricant for some reason, just needs more gears. These all need lubricant, though, for the last step. So once you have this, it just up-convert by combining with some more gearing, then up-convert by combining with gearing and lube. This thing is my chemical plant that is converting heavy oil into lubricant. So there's finally a use for heavy oil. It turns it into lube, which adds to those to make them better. And it also goes over here. This annoying thing, of course, is another output for the yellow ones. Unfortunately, I need yellow ones over there. I need to bring the yellow conveyors all the way over here to this, as this needs them. So the yellow conveyor, in addition to feeding both this and this, is also feeding this conveyor that goes all the way around, just to feed yellow conveyors to this area. Whereas this needs yellow conveyors, plates, and circuits. Plates are being grabbed off the main path via this red picker. Those are all steel, but if a iron comes by, there's an iron, maybe it'll grab it. Yep, it grabbed it. So that's grabbing iron off the main one. The irons it doesn't need are being grabbed by this, as this needs iron. This one is grabbing copper in order to make coils. The coils are then being fed into here. And it occurs to me that I'm really wasting space with this. There we go. I don't by any means need that much of a buffer on the toil, so I can just put a conveyor there and have the toils be grabbed thusly, because I certainly don't need to stack up hundreds of them and eat all the copper that's now being prevented from going through. Once this thing makes the circuits, it passes the circuits onto this conveyor. Both this and this need more circuits. So this one gets first dibs. Once it's made, then they go here. Then once that's made, they get transferred to here, which needs red circuits and lube. The lube, of course, is supplied by the chemical plant. Red circuits are snipped off the conveyor belt as they pass. Just thankfully, as we've seen previously, I need red circuits to make blue science. So red circuits are being put onto the conveyor belt already, just so they can come around here to be grabbed. This thing is intercepting a couple as they pass in order to feed... Oh, guess it didn't need one right now. Yeah, it's full. What it needs is one of these, which means that red circuit over there will be grabbed by this, hopefully as it passes, unless it gets distracted by something else. Yeah, it got distracted by the steel. Because those are all being used to make the blue sciences, which are currently lacking in the smart pickers. Everything's always lacking in something. Yeah. No copper again, so the red has stagnated entirely. So, hopefully science I won't need too much more for too much longer, because there's only so many left. I've gotten 2/3 of the science researched. Still haven't worked out how to use the bots, because so far my belts are making my machine go around pretty well. And I put the effort into upgrading the main belt to tier 3 speeds. For the most part, I should grab... Did this put out any of these? 2. They put out 2 of those. Which means I should be able to replace the red switcher with a blue switcher. I think there's some more switchers around in places. I don't remember exactly where. Evidently not here. It's hilarious that there's so little steel iron plates coming by when we have all of these mines just pumping out plates. Ooh, additionally, these mines all have productivity modules, which means each one does plus 10%, which adds to plus 30%, which basically means that effectively every time this produces 3 of them, it just produces an extra one for free without mining it. And same thing with these ones will occasionally just produce another one for free. The reason I put those on the miners is because the mining is a finite supply, so any extra is good. When it comes to other things like these circuit makers that are pumping out all the various circuits as well as those modules, the aforementioned modules, it's better to put the speed modules on them, because it just takes a while. This thing just takes a while to craft, and things have to wait for it to craft. Ooh, there's a switcher. I need to put this here. Actually, there's another switcher. I'll need at least one more to finish with these switchers, or 2 more. Make that 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a total of 5 of this. I have 2. I'll just take these. There we are. Making the central conveyor be high speed will keep all the various goods going to their homes as quickly as possible, and things shouldn't have to wait as long. I think it's kind of hilarious how many more reds I have than how many more of these red ones I have than yellow ones anymore. But and this has 22 backed up. But I'm not going to make a box for them because the whole point of these is to produce blue, and I don't need them being interrupted and bogged down producing unnecessary things. You need steel plates and gears. Steel plates. There we are. Now, this has gears. This, oh, it needs to drain first. Wait, why isn't it? This thing should be loading gears into here, isn't it? Shouldn't it? Oh, it can't load them until there's only a certain number. Oh well. So I've got those backed up as needed. They're being fed into the other things. And I think I just made a whole backlog of these with all of those plates. Okay, what was I going to show other than that? Oh, there's my tank. I already showed some death and destruction. But I wonder, does anyone want to see me just blow shit up for a while? Firstly, can I make more piercing rounds just to make sure I have enough of those? And pick up the cannon rounds, which aren't really that useful, I've found. At least so far. Oh, this thing's completely loaded. I want to upgrade this thing with better armor and whatnot. And holy heck, I have polluted the mini-map. I kind of wish I had turned that off, because pollution doesn't seem to actually do anything harmful. And you don't see it in the overworld, you only see it in the mini-map. And there's no way to cut it down. I've actually have way less pollution than I'm putting out less pollution than I had before, because I got off the coal. I used to just put out huge amounts of coal. And now it's, well, not doing that. How much range do I have for this? Not that much. Okay, this is destroying the little fuckers. And this is why I kind of think that cannon's not too good. The machine gun definitely takes these guys out much better than the cannon. And as far as the cannon goes, I mean, it's still not very good as just plowing through shit. That was a bad idea, I'm dead. Alright, let's load game. Where's the autosave? Alright, ooh! I'm basically right here. Shoot away! Shoot him up! Shoot him up! Stupid bug's gonna die. Back to cannon. Okay, I've learned my lesson. Those things in the ground appear to be long-range death bots that do so much damage, it's just stupid. So I fire cannons to make them mad, and then I just get out the machine gun to deal with the little guys, since it seems much easier to kill them with the machine gun than it is to use the cannon. Die. Okay, they're dead. Back to cannon. How many? Wow, I know those things are spawners. I think the spawn rate is really high. I've never had issues taking out at least some of these bases with this tank. I'm having some issues here. I'm running out of these two. I'm just gonna plow this one. Plow. Running away while shooting. Definitely the strategy with these Zerg creatures, as well as going squish on all of them. Yuki! This This is a somewhat dangerous area, but this tank is at half health, and I need to repair it. Repair, 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 and full health. Alrighty. Now, ooh, I got scienced. Rocket. I don't know if I can use rockets or in what. Military 4 effects, piercing shotgun shells. I need to parse out more about military in the future, don't I? Personal laser defense. Yeah, I'll do that one. Cannon. Wow, there's still so many of them. I think they just keep spawning. There's like, forget the cannon. Let's go high speed straight into this place. I hope I survive the way out. I took out 3 of the spawners at least. By far and away, the most efficient way to take out their base that I have access to right now, at least, is to... Oh, shit. Bastard. Yep, load game. I died. Let's see. By far and away, the most efficient way to take out the spawners is to use the vehicle itself, just ram them. Because there's just so many, and I only took out this one, and the others just kind of killed me. Let's see what happens if... I need to get more... I don't know how I can armor this thing anymore, either. It should be conceivable, but I don't think I know how to do it. There, I made a mess. And that time I killed one of their spawners and didn't quite destroy my vehicle to the same degree. Luckily those range things don't have much health. Unluckily they still do a lot of damage. And the worms, the ones that are staying put in the base with the massive health supply. I mean, I have armor too. I totally have armor in my character. Did I hit one of these from the cannon? That didn't work at all. This cannon and its range seems to be flaky sometimes. Those autosaves are random too. They don't seem to be controlled or anything like autosaving when you're out of combat. It just keeps autosaving. So if I die now, it'll load in the middle of that mess. And let me guess, even though I didn't do much damage, and they've all basically respawned by now. The spawners pump them out so fast. It's barely even fair. There's just too many. These things, for example, I shouldn't have that much trouble dealing with because there's only the one spawner. There, now they're dead. This one has, what, 2 spawners? Once they're close, I'll hit them and we'll start opening fire and... I said opening... Oh crap, right now. I ran out of ammo. Yeah, I'm totally out of ammo. I have the explosive cannon shell, but no ammo. Well, that's the end of that particular trip. Not much I can do in a half-dead tank with no ammo. Just considering those machine guns are definitely more effective against these things than the cannon shells are. Cannon shells are all well and good for dealing splash damage, but they're so slow firing and they're really not that damaging. We need to figure out some way to correct this issue. Alright, so I'm going to park it over here. Get out. Repair away. Wait for autosaves. And the tank is fixed. Now, can you put a rocket in a tank? Flamethrower. I have ammo. The tank, though. Vehicle machine. Wait a minute. Does this imply that I can... Tank cannon. The cannon. It's just a cannon. Sure, I have these things, but I sure as balls do not want to be outside with those things around. And I don't think I can armor the tank any more than I have. The tank was built over here, it's just a tank. I can build a flamethrower, I can build a rocket launcher which gives me rockets, but that's going to be useless. I am not going to be on foot anywhere near those things. I did get 128 alien artifacts though, that's always good. Alien artifacts are good for making purple, which I appear to still have plenty of, so I don't need to make any more purple science. The only other place that uses alien artifacts I believe is here. So I'll just put them there, so it'll very slowly make those things. It's not about to use them up, so I can just leave them there. Okay, so what do I need? Regular mag, damage, 2 plus 1.2 physical, 5 plus 3 physical. Those are definitely so much better. I'm curious. Can I cannot put shotgun shells in the tank. I thought as much. And it seems like these are vastly better than these. 2 plus 1.2 physical versus 5 plus 3 physical. Yeah. These just require steel and copper. So I just need to get myself a whole metric ton of steel and copper. Copper! Wow, I need to offload stuff. But I can make some rounds first. Still have some steel, so copper, copper, copper. Oh, way more copper than steel, so I can just keep getting some copper. Alrighty. 240 ammo. $300 on the frickin' dot. 300. Wow. Running low on fuel. I'll just crank that up a little bit just to make sure this thing has fuel. And you know what? I can offload some of this stuff into the tank just for safekeeping. There. The tank is like a mobile box. So I have less of that stuff all over myself. Something on the mini-map over here. Is this a target? No, that's copper. And that's the one over there in the upper center that I could never kill before. Pretty sure it is anyway. So I'm gonna go to one that ostensibly looks weaker. Worms? How many worms? Do I see worms? I don't see worms. Which is, well, there's a worm here. And slamming. was a worm there, but I killed it right quick. Tank and the inability to stop moving. There's worms there. I'll just aim for them straight off. Wow. Wow, they were more than I expected. Hidden in the trees there, why don't you? To reduce your total numbers for a while. And now I really need to fix the tank. I need better military. I really need better military, but I'm not really sure how to go about doing this. With all the tech I had, I think I could just steamroll some of these things. And some of the early ones I did, but these are getting increasingly difficult to deal with. Especially those worms. The things that pop up and shoot you there, those things. The medium worms are a royal pain in my side. But I think I killed them now. And the reward is more alien artifacts. When I first made this tank, I felt like such a badass. Just the vehicle, it has a mounted gun, but I don't know what the point of it is. You sure as hell can't use it to kill these things. Maybe like one or two floating around in the middle of nowhere with no one or with no friends. You could use the car to kill them, but there's so little health and they deal so much damage that the car is really not sufficient for these deals. And the cannon is. I've got explosives and everything, it still feels like the cannon's crap. Though I did just realize there is something I can do with the cannon. I can blow up bits of the forest. Because why not? What are you? Just a road one? Wish. What's this thing moving? Blowing up a forest, I mean the tank just seems to be fully capable of just plowing straight through the trees with minimal damage anyway. Okay, it is losing health, albeit extremely slowly, so that's fine. Well, that seems to be about all I can do with military, at least as yet. Oh, it's the old telephone wires from back when I had some stuff over there before I moved over here. And I'll just park the tank, and I think that'll probably be it for this episode. I showed off my upgraded assembly line makers and some tank exploding. Though, I really do need to figure out how to... I have so much tech, but so much of this stuff looks like it's going to be... I can carry a rocket launcher kind of deals. See, damage 30 physical, effect size 4 damage, 80 explosion. 80 explosion. Rocket does 60 explosion. Wait, range 30, range 30. Range 1,000? So, I mean, this is even more damaging than these things are. Defender capsule, slowdown capsule, poison capsule, basic grenade. I need heavy artillery. I need high damage output. I need destruction and chaos, and I'm not seeing a way to get it. The tank is great and all. It's the only way to engage these things, but it's just not that good at it. Especially when there's a lot of them, and they respond so fast. If you don't do damage to the base, with each pass, every swarmer has recovered. You saw that bid base I attacked. I attacked it, they swarmed, I killed the swarm, I went back, the swarm was completely replenished. So I needed to kill one of the permanent installations every time, and I simply couldn't do it. What do I do? What to do? What to do? Great. Rocket damage. Rocket. That doesn't help. Defense turret. That's fine and dandy. Shotgun shell. I'm not going to engage things on foot. Combat robotics. Shooting speed. Alright, so this thing does shooting. What does that need? I need copper and steel. Copper, steel. I can just take some of these directly. Still need regular copper. Okay, let's go get some regular copper. Copper. Okay, defender capsules. So what do you do? So it follows the vehicle and shoots. This is probably going to end poorly for me, but I'll see what happens. I'm going to head back to that super thing. Russian guns blazing with a few of these deals. Oh, I can only have one at a time? I just wasted two because I only have one of these at any given moment? That is doofy. Well, I did some damage to the base. Almost lost the tank, though. Not sure how useful that can be, especially because considering I just learned I can only have one of those at a time. Definitely would have preferred if I could have like 5 of them swarming. Oh, thank you for the auto save. Some more base damage. So many just makes some sense. Tank dead. Whew. Tank not dead. Tank very close to dead. Well, the defender bot, I guess it helped. In a very loose definition of the word helped. Tank's full. Slow down capsule, shoot, slows the enemies, poisons the enemies. Just a grenade. Defender capsule seems to be the best one, and it's not that great. It only adds to the tank's shooting ability a little. And I really, really need more than that. Combat distractor capsule. I guess that would distract them. What's Combat Robots 3? Destroyer capsule. 10 electric. Where is Combat Robotics 1? It must be down here somewhere. That's logistics, flight. Must be after flight. Construction robotics. Combat Robotics 1, Destroyer. Okay. 5 plus 3 physical. And a tier 3, we get the Destroyer, which is 10 electric. Creates 5 destroyers. Okay, that's looking better for me. This produces 1 defender. Robotics 2 produces 3 distractors. Robotics 3, I'll be able to produce 5 destroyers. That's the real bonus. So that's what I need. The destroyers. These are all personal whatevers. I want a better tank though. Bullet damage, bullet shooting speed, laser, turret upgrade, shotgun. Power armor, rocket, silo. The only thing it needs is rocket shooting speed 5. Oh, these things have no, so these things will just count. Rocket shooting speed 1 will just become 2 and whatnot. Rocket control unit, rocket parts, satellite. Wow, this is going to be a lot of construction. Battery equipment. Portable fusion, hooray! Takes alien artifacts and processing units, but can put a lot of power out. That's good. Portable solar panel. Oh, this is because the stuff you start putting on your body requires energy to operate. Still haven't done anything with logistics robots. I'm doing fine with the pickers, quite frankly. Power armors, I want Combat Robotics 3. That's what I want. Because that is what I need. And it allows follower robot count 8. Wait, so is that why they kept dying? I have follower robot count 1? Oh, geez, look. Maximum number of follower. Oh, gee, that's why. That's why I need to do this. I need to do a lot of this. In fact, I should switch to that right now. I can have more follower robots. Do the druids run out? They're at 0.1 per second at this point. They started out like at 1.5 per second. But I wonder if they actually ever truly run out. The light oil is almost full, but this light oil is being used for something that's turning into more gas. The heavy oil is being used for something too. Oh, well, that'll be the end of this episode for now. I'll come back maybe if I've gotten more military stuff up so I can show you some real damage once I figure out how to do that. Until then, BuilderBot signing off, and remember to like and share the video and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. Goodbye!